Hello, I'm Jonathan Sigworth, C7 complete quadriplegic, and I'm just going to show you my general strategy for bowel management for going to the bathroom. My technique has developed over time to be as efficient and using as few supplies as possible so that I can travel easily and basically do my bowel program whether or not there is an accessible bathroom. So basically, to prepare the scene for my bowel program, I take some paper towel or toilet paper, fold it several times, and I put that here on the floor. In my bin here, this is where I store a tube of lubricant that's specifically for my bowel program, a suppository inserter. This is one of the few assistive devices I use. Just has a Velcro strap and a loop for tightening, and I can hold it like this. It pushes the suppository out from the inside. And I put that with the end of it on the toilet paper or paper towel. I have the digital stimulator. I use this after I insert the suppository and I have an initial bowel movement or 2 or 3. I use the digital stimulator to make sure that my bowels are completely empty. For both of these, you need to put lubricant on them, of course. So I put this on top of the toilet paper as well. And then I have just a normal mirror with a little stand, and I put that on the floor. So I put the trash bag so that the opening of the trash bag is on one end. And then I take toilet paper, not too much, because everything that's inside this is going to go in the toilet. And if you put in too much toilet paper, the toilet's going to get clogged. So I put in like 3 pieces of toilet paper that are about this long so that it covers the main area inside on the bottom of the bin with some overlap. Kind of like that. So after I do this, I put this on the floor. The last part is, of course, suppositories. My wife helps me open these and put them in this Tupperware where I can store them and just take them out very easily. On occasion, I need to do it myself, so this is one of them, because I'm out. You can use pliers and scissors, but if you don't have those, you can use your teeth. They've been stored independently of everything else, which is also clean, but they're stored with medicines. There's a perforated line between the suppositories, so they're pretty easy to separate from each other. And there's this little flap here. So then you just take one end. I think it's easier to bite the shorter end and then grab the longer end between my thumb and the base of my other thumb while I'm pulling down with my teeth on one end. These are Magic Bullet suppositories, and they're really great. They work fairly quickly. You can hold them in your hands, just wash your hands afterwards. It's kind of like Alka-Seltzer. When it touches water or anything moist, it will start to foam. So I store them in here, and then they are ready to use. Here's my wheelchair. As you can see, I have about a 6x6 square hole. This is a Tylite ZRA, and the rear axle is such, and the crossbeam is such. I can take one of these toilet covers that usually has Velcro loops, which I've cut off, that attach to a normal toilet seat to make it more comfortable. I've actually just put flat strips of Velcro so that it attaches to my chair, and I can turn my wheelchair into a commode chair. And this is really, really useful when traveling. Another feature that makes this possible for my wheelchair are these Spinergy spokes. I'm able to reach my hand in between the spokes. Okay, so I pretty much put the camera where I would put the mirror so that I can see what I'm doing during my BP. With these spokes, I have to line it up so that I can get my hand through like this easily. So I just lean to one side, turn the wheels. Okay, so now they're lined up properly. This spoke is kind of level with the frame, so my hand has the most space it's gonna get. When I lock my brakes, I have the bucket underneath me. I make sure it's lined up. Then I'm able to take the suppository inserter, put a suppository inside, put some lubricant on top, put it underneath, and I'm able to see where the opening is, put in the suppository, and remove the inserter carefully so that it doesn't touch anything. I'm positioned near the sink, so I usually rinse off the tool and then set it down on the toilet paper on the floor to dry. And then when I need to use the digital stimulator, I do the same thing. I'm able to put on the digital stimulator, again, put it inside. If you don't know, you basically need to go in small circles very gently to stimulate bowel movement, which will then go into the bucket underneath. And then I can just carefully remove this, rinse it off in the sink. And then at this point, I keep it on and let it air dry because I usually need to use it several times before I know that my bowel program is completely done. I'm able to wipe using toilet paper and baby wipes. I just take toilet paper, fold it several times, put it over my hand, kind of tuck it in between my index and middle finger like this. And then I'm able to lean over, put my hand under the chair and wipe, and then I take this and I throw it in the trash can next to me. So that way I don't add more toilet paper to the bucket, because if I add toilet paper to the bucket, it may clog the toilet when I put the contents of the bucket in the toilet. And then, of course, I can do the same thing with baby wipes. And then I'm able to lean over by putting my hand here, and then putting my hand through the spokes. And then I put this in the trash can as well, over here. So when I'm done, I take the bucket out from under me, turn around. There's a little lip thing or a handle. I'm able to just hook my thumb on it and pick it up. A bucket with an actual handle would probably be better. So I put my thumb here and I'm able to lift it up. And it's fairly light. And this is why I put the trash bag a certain way. So go over the toilet, lock my brakes. And I'm able to hold the bucket in my hands, and without making a mess, I'm able to literally pour out the contents with the toilet paper into the toilet, flush the toilet. So the only part usually that ends up dirty at this point is right here. So I'm able to very cleanly turn the trash bag inside out, using the trash bag itself as a kind of glove, and put it in a trash can with everything else. After I dump out contents of the bucket, then I take 2 or so baby wipes, and I just wipe down the inside of the bucket. This just kind of helps get rid of any odor. Use 2 for that. Then in the trash, put this on the floor. I store the mirror in the bucket, and then I take the tools, the digital stimulator, and I wash those with some antibiotic soap, dish detergent, or Pine Sol with warm water. Same thing with the digital stimulator. Get the soap everywhere, inside and outside the suppository inserter. Put that in the bucket. Then I wash the sink. I'm using dish soap because it does a pretty good job of cleaning things, and it's not harsh chemicals, so I can use my hands, and I just have to wash my hands really well afterwards. Wash the edge of the sink and the knobs of the sink. I use a gentler hand soap to wash my hands. I wash my hands, I make sure to scrub in between all my fingers and the tops of my hands. I leave the water running so that I don't have to touch the handles of the faucet. Then I take a cup and I just use that to help rinse the soap off the faucet. And rinse the soap inside the sink. Then I use some toilet paper just to do a final wipe around and make sure it's dry for the next person who uses it. So then I have to take out the trash, right? So I have another trash bag ready to go. And I put that on my lap. Now this is cool. I'm able to tie this bag. I get the trash bag with these little ties. Pull it tight on both sides. I cross them. So now they're crossed. Like this. Put it around, catch it with my thumb. Put my thumb on the other end. I'm able to get the loop over here. You might need to slow down the video to see how I did that. But basically now it's tied shut and I can put it on my lap on top of the other trash bag. This is the same basic method that I used to use even before I modified my chair to be my commode. I would just use a normal commode chair and have the same system underneath it. It just made it possible to do the BP anywhere, even if I couldn't get into an accessible bathroom. Anyway, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below or email, and would love to help and give more details if you need. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.